So the final part of this session, which will take us up to lunch, is going to be on the IDA's Ranger Development Program. My turn to talk now. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the program, set a little bit of a scene, and then invite 4 different projects from 3 teams to come up and just 5 minutes each talk a little bit about what they've been doing. So I can't work this. Do I point out the bad thing? Well done. So what is the Ranger Development Program? So it's about supporting the personal and professional development of rangers. What that means is helping rangers learn, to build skills, to maybe do training, but the things that rangers really want to, when they say, I really want to learn that, I want to try that, maybe not feeling really confident, to practice and to have a go. So it's all about learning. That's what we mean by ranger development. This is a little bit about how it works. It's a bit white up there. But at the start you can see a little bubble that says Ranger. So what we do is we go out and we meet rangers. Everyone talks about building relationships, but really important, get to know rangers within a team and have a yarn. So what are some of the things that you might want to work on or learn, or you're not feeling really confident in? And by the end of that sort of second little bubble at the top, it says skill and learning opportunities identified. So we have a yarn, we have an idea about some things that maybe those rangers want to work on. And then as a team, we do a project. So it's a really practical program. It's about learning through doing something, through doing projects together. And that's what you're going to hear from groups directly. But those things that rangers want to learn, that's what drives that project. The next one, desert land management sector. That's, all of us here today is this big sector here, and we share and we learn from each other at things like this, like the IDA conference, big events. But through this program, we try to also get the groups that are part of it together for sort of smaller little workshops. And as part of that, maybe even as a group, do training together. So maybe leadership training, whatever people want to work on. The little aeroplane up the top, it's a very nice little link to what Tim was talking about. We're always kind of keeping, all of us at the IDA, not just the Ranger Development Program, but keeping an eye out and looking for opportunities, like leadership opportunities, maybe pushing rangers just a little bit outside their comfort zone, maybe try something new, maybe a new experience, connecting with your global ranger families would be a pretty amazing leadership opportunity. So as part of this, we're always keeping an eye and an ear out on how we can bring more opportunities to desert rangers. So where did it come from? So I really wanted to connect this back to, you guys over the last couple of days have been splitting up, and in this room there's been those ranger to ranger sessions, There's someone in there, with a scribe, and we're listing down the things that are important, those priorities. And so for many years, I know we haven't caught up in person for a while, but we're always hearing sort of similar things, more mentoring, more training. How do we support our young mob to step up, to be, have more confidence? And that's what drives this program. And it's only still a young one. It's been going for just over a year, but it's co-design. It's driven. We work side by side with rangers to create this one. So the last slide is just a few faces. Within the IDA, this is the current Ranger Development Program team. So if you want any more information or just to have a yarn, come and grab one of us. But I'll stop talking and give you some examples of what a few teams have actually been doing. So first up, the Ngururrpa men on their drone project. If Karenza and Dwayne and Sammy, do you want to come back up?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Krenza Sunfly, and we're going to talk about this project that Ngururrpa Rangers been planning for over a year now. And yeah, I'm here with my family. I'm Samuel and Dwayne here. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, we went out to Yaga Yaga a few months ago to do drone mapping for cultural sites, waterholes, tracking endangered animals, and showing the drone footages to elders. So yeah, why did we want to do it? So we wanted to use the drones to map out country, to show people who, to show the old people who couldn't make it due to medical issues. It's very important we show elders these footages so that we can share stories about the areas, and they can tell us whose area that belongs to, and yeah, we can tell stories and share stories about that area. And also, we wanted to help and manage endangered species like the bilby and the night parrot, and to monitor waterholes as well. No, all good. Okay. I'll just put it there. So yeah, Dwayne is just gonna talk about what the Rangers want to learn through this project. So,
learn how to use drone, how to record video, photo for others, learn how to map landscape, practicing skills, public speaking, organizing future project skills.
yeah, next slide, please. And so this is what we did. We flew the drone over Twins Lake. It's near my family's community. I'm called Yaga Yaga. That's where I'm from, and that's where we're all from. And so yeah, we flew the drone over there to navigate landscapes and map out country, such as the lake, sand dunes, and flat clay pans. And we also use the drones to find more bilby homes, because it's hard to, find bilby homes when you're walking around. So from a bird's eye view, it's more easier. And yeah, we found like 5 or 6 more, I think. And yeah, Rangers planned the drone project and applied for grant funding. And also, we did the drone training with Right Place. I don't know how to say that word, sorry. Yeah, next slide, please. So, yeah, Samuel here, she's gonna talk about what's next for this drone project for the Ngururrpa Rangers.
So we're just learning for the patrol thing, everything. We're gonna get learn from white fellas and take the footage from the patrol, and so the old people map out the country for future to work everything, Yeah.
And yeah, we also talked about creating a no-burn map for a country, and we wanted to learn about aerial surveys, habitat mapping, and drone mapping to see how a country changes and to track animals, and yeah, how they progress and what's their movements, during day and night. So, and continue working on the drone cultural mapping project through the Ranger Development Program. Yeah, next slide, please. These are just some of the photos yeah, we took from the trip. Yeah, a few seconds, look at them. Yeah, next slide, please. So yeah, that's the end of this the presentation. Quick, but a lot of information. And yeah, we just wanted to thank the Indigenous Desert Alliance, Ngururrpa Rangers, and Stafford Smith, who was the drone pilot, who taught us how to use the drones. So thank you everyone.
All right, keep moving through. Can I invite the Ngururrpa Women's back up? Picking on them a little bit today, but Ngururrpa wanted to do with their the funding for the Ranger Development Program, they wanted to do a separate sort of drone project, and then the Women's had a different one. I don't think this is working.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. We wanted to show you some videos that we were doing. It's called Engaging Young Women in Ranger Work Project. Why this project is important: to learn from elders, to pass on knowledge, so that the young ones can be the next ranger and leaders.
My name is Monica Nemi Nangala. I'm from Yagayaga, and I'm a Ngururrpa Ranger. And now I'm here for 3 days in Yaga, learning young girls for video and camera. So they want to learn more from the elders to the youngest to the young generation. Now they are really so happy to be in Yaga Yaga and learning more in Ngururrpa country.
Hello, my name is Antoinette Nemi. My skin name is Nambichinba. I'm from Yaga Yaga, grew up in Yaga Yaga. I'm one of the young rangers for Ngururrpa. I like to do some training with rangers, looking after country, looking after animals and burning some artifacts. The best thing for me is in country, like going out hunting with my aunties. I like to be the young leader for the Ngururrpa Ranger. This is my first time going out to my grandmother's country. It makes me happy, bring back memories. My grandmother used to take me out for hunting and visiting country.
On Tuesday morning, we had a little plan to go to Yaga Yaga. It's wonderful here at Yaga Yaga, and great to see young girls coming along with us, learn from the old people. We was really so happy to see them. Now they was working really hard, taking videos, photos, and learning more cameras and laptops. I was learning for taking photos and learning from IDA laptops, taking videos, and it was really great. We need more young Ngururrpa Rangers who wants to be out here in the bush. They're gonna learn from us, because we haven't got any much young girls. So we got some young girls now to be a young ranger. We're gonna get more funding for these girls for these trips. And today we here, finally we got this first trip for the young girls today. From my heart, and I'm glad I'm here in Yaga Yaga.
What we learned: cultural knowledge, listening to elders,
stories, learning how to use camera, how to make it focus, taking good photos, learning how to do interviews and recording elders, editing videos, planning this project. Young girls were feeling Ngurrurrpa Palya. Ngurrurrpa Palya means heartfelt palya. Thank you, everyone.
I just wanted to add that all of the photos and the film that you saw, that was all taken by the Ngururrpa Women Rangers on that trip. It's pretty amazing. We'll keep moving through. So next one is Nyangumarta Rangers. Invite you guys up. Their ranger development projects working with the school, so Rangers in School project. Biggest mob, yes. Oh, it is working. It's working. I just can't control it. I'm too tall. I have to keep pushing this microphone down. I think it is working. He's pointing that way. Do you want me to stay here? Yeah, go on. Stop here.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lynette. I'll let everyone else introduce themselves.
G'day, I'm Jake, the RPA coordinator.
Hi, I'm Lisa Toby. I'm a Nyangumarta and I work with the Rangers.
My name is Augustine Burrell, Ngurrara Rangers.
Yeah, I am Gabriel, but they call me Gabby. Yeah, I work with the Ngurrara Rangers.
One more missing. My grandson ran away somewhere. Okay, nervous. Yeah, Ebony said 5 minutes. I told her I need a little bit more time. Anyway, let's start. Meeting with the teachers at school, talk about our plan, what we're going to do on Friday lessons, talk about elders for permission, and to come out with us. 6-day trips with school. So we talk about skin groups, plants, visit springs, bush foods, and shared stories. Join school camp with Ngurrara Rangers. Why we want to do this project? So why we want to do this project is because back in the days we had a lot of old people at the school, and we want to come back now because they left us, and we want to bring culture and identity back to the kids, and to keep country strong and people healthy, so the kids know their identity as they're growing up. What Rangers want to learn: to upgrade our skills, organizing and planning, getting confidence in training, talking, media training, learning cultural knowledge and language from old people, learning how to write a grant, being a good role model, leadership, build a strong women rangers. School camp at 80 Mile Beach, getting ready for trip, equipment, vehicles, vehicle checks, and a journey plan. Organizing old people to come, welcome and story at Nyangumarta, one of the special sites, collecting seeds and bush tucker, describing seed and plant and what they used for. So yeah, this is one of our pictures we took last week, and took some people from Headland and some kids. So this is the time to collect the seeds, because it's dry and it's easy for them to fall out the pods. There's another one there. Mom was welcoming the kids on country and telling a little bit story about herself when she was little, and the kids behaved, they listened, and a little bit of respect as well coming back from the kids. And yeah, the school camp at 80 Mile Beach, so I took them for a little walk to look for the bilby burrows, showed how to set up camera, and talked about ranges, how we look after bilby and manage feral animals, telling story, and sung about turtles, showing tracks and how turtles nest, show how rangers monitor turtle and marks nests. Yeah, and just a little bit of demonstration. Me and the rangers showed the kids, school kids, high school kids, and yeah, showed them the proper way, how to put cameras, how to put the star pickets, all that stuff. And another little demo down at the beach. Yeah, so how we put the star pickets and find the nest when we come back and dig up the nest. I mean the turtle eggs. Yeah, and just a little picture of a stingray. So we had stingray season back at home. So all the little kids make their own spears and go hunt for stingray.
I made her put that in. It's the first time I tried stingray in the desert.
School camp, 80 Mile Beach. So we took the elders and Aboriginal heritage officers to discuss a remain site there. Welcome and story at Bimbiara, one of a special site again. School kids learning, respect and listening to the elders, collecting more Liringen, so that's what we call a wattle seed, and Birgala is the beans that we ate along the road from Gateway to Kintu. So young men went out with rangers to collect firewood for right way cooking and help prepare mirimalu, kangaroo, and rangurji's turkey for cooking, and it did a big cook-up. And that's all the cars, school bus, yeah, that's one of the sites. And that's a site, one of the special site, the dreaming site for Bimbiara. So yeah, come from the coast to the desert. And what we've learned and practiced so far, writing grant application and getting funding to do this project, building up relationship with school, Monday meetings, planning with school and coordinators, being a role model and talking to school kids, public speaking and talking to school kids, and being confident talking in front of families and school kids, how to deal with change of plans and make new plans, leadership, how to support other rangers to do jobs and help coordinators more, learn from Nyangumarta elder about her country and story when she was little. What's next? Oh yeah, buying cameras, recording equipment and projector, doing media training, trip with small group of high school kids for turtle monitoring, planning with school kids for term 4. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nyangumarta. We got one more. I know we're a little bit running behind, but not by much. So I'll just invite Ngurrara, I think Sumaya and Regina to come up. Their project is on leading and the hosting of a two-way learning exchange. Here, you're going to take him. That one's the next. Don't do that one.
Start. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Samaya Price, and I work for the Ngurrara Rangers. And this is Regina Turkle. She's a ranger also. We're here to talk about the Ngurrara Women Rangers, the project we had getting Warakurna TOs to Fitzroy for the two-way learning exchange. What was the project? The project was getting Warakurna TOs to Fitzroy project. Ngurrara and Ngurrpa and Ngurrpa Rangers were invited, and the Nyangumarta Land School and Jubilee School. Over 30 attendees hosted over 4 days on Ngurrara country. There's photos of us doing the planning during COVID. Yeah, of course, COVID. Why we wanted to do it? To share a country with Warakurna TOs who hosted us on their country. What was it? Last year. But we wanted to do it to continue growing our working with schools, two-way learning projects, and reconnecting with families. What Ngurrara Rangers wanted to learn is being confident, taking the lead, planning skills and hosting, also getting more two-way cultural knowledge from each other. Planning, lots of planning. Started planning at Fitzroy Crossing. There was a workshop in November 2021 of a Zoom meeting during COVID. Planning meeting at the Ngurrara Ranger base in Fitzroy, and we also designed an invite to send to our guests. That's the invite there. The two-way learning exchange was held at Kulgu. While we was at Kulgu, we was collecting bush ngalgas, a bush walnut. Is this the same one? Or?
Yeah, the group photo.
Yeah, that's the group photo with everybody in it. It's got the Ngururrpa Women Rangers there, the Warakurna mob, and some of the Ngururrpa Men Rangers was involved too. We took them out to special places. So Bulawala is one of the communities, and we got a water jala there. We took them there, and Benini Lake. So Benini Lake is one of the significant special sites on Ngurrara country. We did welcoming with TOs, collecting junda, so bush onion. We also did ranger presentation, like showing them around, telling them what we do, like water monitoring, all these conservation and land management stuff. So wind controlling, looking at feral animals control, and looking at the Ngurrara canvas. where it was made. So near Brittany Lake is, so that's where the Ngurrara canvas was made. But you can't see it, it's underwater because of the rain. We showed them Ngurrara Ranger base. So late last year, that's when the Ngurrara Rangers did our new ranger base out on Western Field Turnoff. Jeez. Sorry. We showed them Juguri school visits. Sorry, skipping. We went to Juguri school for visits. We also did a film night. Everybody got to present and showed them what in the last couple of weeks they were doing and over the years. So there's some of the photos there with school kids, and in the back they all have Warakurna Women. We went to Lumbu, did the trip with the school kids, putting camera traps, showing them camera traps and how to set them up. Also collecting data from the camera and cooking junda, bush onion.
That's a project that's been going on too, right?
And this is the ongoing project that we are doing now with both Yakanara and Jurudi schools. So, and KLC, camp from KLC. And we took them out fishing because they wanted to go fishing. They asked for it. The last time we went to Warakurna for exchange, they said, yeah, you got to take us fishing. To catch a bear and take them back to.
Didn't catch a bear.
Yeah, didn't catch any bear. But they went for a boat ride and they enjoyed it. And we all said it goodbye and hoping we'll see each other again, maybe sometime. What we learned how to plan the trip, the logistic, the catering and the activities, leading, hosting guests on country, sharing knowledge on country, using Canva to design invitation, presenting with Chantal, who was one of the Ngurrara Women coordinator for Ngurrara. Look after Jammu, like telling them that we look after Jammu places at Bulawala, leading visitors around Ngurrara Ranger Base, presenting on Ngurrara and Djibouti two-way learning project at Lumbu using camera traps with KLC. What's next? What's next is doing more two-way learning program. So we just did a two-way camera trap project, and we looking forward to fishing competition next with both Djibouti and Yakanara schools. And we have 5 schools in this Walmajari, this Ngurrara native title area. We got Djibouti, Yakanara, Fitzroy High School, Bailu, and Milagiri. Planning new ranger development project for next year. So our project for next year we're looking for is Ngurrara doing a Ngurrara Women business project and leadership project. That's also with Ebony, by the way. And thank you.
Good.